Good morning, everybody. Also, I can see David is a good husband. Todd is relaxed and happy. Can this be erased? Okay, does not matter. Today we have a very good lesson to learn together. It's very important. Actually, it's basic in this thing called believe Jesus. Honesty. Okay? Honesty is very important. Recently, I have heard a lot of, I think it's fake news or in YouTube. A lot of adult recreation center, care center, or over home or over whatever, okay? Take care adult facility. Get punished, closed. And the one who in charge in the business, they call it a business, put in jail. That is bad. All this awful center for take care of the awful people, open up a place for them. They put up money, put up facility, put a lot of resource. Like 55, 60 years ago when I came to America in Abilene, Texas, the Church of Christ took care of lots of old people. The Church of Christ pay everything. The government has nothing to do with it. And the government very appreciate and respect, great respect for elders in the Church of Christ. They put up money, energy, and time to help take care of old people. And government have to interfere. They have no business to do that. What is bad to put up money for the old people to have a place to go? This is bad. Okay, come back. We have honesty to talk about. One basic Jesus believer motto is honesty. Americans like to say honesty is best policy. I think everybody knows that. Even Gordon knows that, right?
Abraham Lincoln.
America like to say best policy is one very, very good thing. This is basic in this thing called believe Jesus. Very basic one. Honesty is the best policy. Beautiful, good one. But America also has a very bad habit. When you say something, talk to them about something, they all like to say, really? That I don't like. Okay? They like to say, really? I was not very used to it, and I don't like it. I just tell them flatly. I said, you mean you don't believe what I said? But they said, we did not mean that. I said, that's what it says. Really? So that means you don't believe what I said, then why ask me? Okay? This is bad. You don't criticize or you don't doubt about whatever people say. You cannot say really. You can say, really is like this, just as what you said. Okay? That is one bad one. You don't like it. But honesty is best policy, is very good one. Policy is a course of actions that govern one's daily life. Correct, right? But school teachers. Policy is a course of actions that govern one's daily life. Right now, in America, at this day, October 12, 2025, is deporting all dishonest, law-breaking people back to their country. They call deporting. Deport all the dishonest, law-breaking people back to their country. Honesty is a core element in this thing called believe Jesus. When one becomes citizen of America, they have to pledge that one be honest in defending America. There is this story. I hope it's fake. Just try to attract my attention. So I clicked and I saw it. Okay, I hope this is fake, but this is a story. An older Chinese high-tech woman came to America because became a citizen with her husband and young son. High-tech people are welcome in America. Like 60 some years ago, when Chinese people from Hong Kong or other place, I don't know, okay, came to America. I have my classmates, they came to America a lot earlier than I did. When you have a college degree, they welcome you, give you a green card, you stay here. They call it useful people, educated people, especially highly educated people. America welcome them. America actually recruit them, try to get them to come to stay in America and utilize their knowledge to help America to develop, become a rich and powerful country. Okay, 60, 70, 50 some years ago. All until now, they still have this. High-tech people are welcome. They all have American passport. She used her high-tech knowledge, immigrated to America. As a high-tech person, she make lots of money, living a good life in a place called better place than San Francisco by itself. Okay, they call it Silicon Valley or Bay Area, whatever. Very good life, and she had the same interest as I did 40 some years ago. Okay, when we Father Jim Fraser sent me a $15,000 check. Most 45 years ago, quite a lot, right? 15,000, quite a lot. You help me buy the 15-seat van, remember? 15-seat van. You know what I did? I drove all the way to Vancouver and came back. I always remember that occasion. That very happy. We just drove all the way past the custom. And go down here, I still remember the restaurant, Diamond Chinese restaurant. Right down there, we eat seafood, and then came back in the evening, about in the morning sometime. Okay, so we passed the custom. I always like to talk to custom people. Hey, you working? Don't work too hard. So he recognized me. And then when we in the way back, I saw the 15-seat van, in the way back. I said, the same person, the same custom officer still working. I said, hey, officer, you still working? You working too hard. He said, hey, welcome back. I remember you. Go. It's not like that. Okay? They don't search your car. Hey, Robbie, you heard that? Cousin, don't search your car. When I come back, he said, hey, welcome back. He said, go that night. But this time, she was in big trouble. One day, she took her husband and son to visit Vancouver, Canada. At the entrance, Canadian custom officer checked her American passport, detected something wrong. Hey, maybe new passport has something in there, and you don't even know. But when he opened up the passport, he detected something wrong. He asked, he said, recently, did you went to China for a few days? She said, yes. What for? What did you do there? Visit relative. How did you come back to America? Direct flight to San Francisco from Beijing. Direct flight from San Francisco to Beijing. I always direct flight to from Shanghai, okay? And he said, the custom officer said, please drive to that little office right down here. Down there, a little office down there. We want you to answer a few more questions. there was a Chinese officer speaking Mandarin and said, we will give you another chance to be honest. Tell us. We will give you another chance to tell the truth. Tell us, what did you do when you go to China? Did you really fly direct to San Francisco from Beijing? She said, yes, absolutely. Very good English. That's why I think maybe fake. Chinese usually do not have that great English. But of course, she is a high-tech person, okay? Please, take a look. The custom officer, take a look at my screen. He must have a big screen. Your whole trip has been taped, recorded, the whole trip. Hey Moses, I wish so much when I went to Beijing, they record my whole trip for a month. Everywhere I go, what hotel I stay, what church I preach, and what I preach, and broadcast everywhere. Why did they do that? These people is not very smart, right, Ozzy? They should be smart. Record everything John Chen did when he went to China for a month. Record everything he did over there and then broadcast out to all over the world so that Xi Jinping will learn that too. These people are not smart, right, brother? They should record my trip. Your whole trip recorded. These people, okay, you use China passport to Iran for 3 days, then back to Beijing, then back to San Francisco. I wonder what people she talked to, what people she met in a hotel in Iran. America can take them. What is this? Hey David, America and Iran has very good relationship, right? They're good friends, right? How did they do that? Yeah, I'd like to know how did they do that. They record in a hotel where eat dinner, eat food with what people, whoever. I wish so much they record all my trip. Then I will have broadcasting, free broadcasting. Everybody will know what John Chen did in China. These people, they're not smart. Hey, wake up, smart, when John Chen go to China, record his whole trip and see what he did over there. These people record his high-tech people. In Beijing and in Iran, everything recorded. Therefore, Canada reject, not welcome you. Please turn around, go back to America. Hey, you guess what happened, Ozzy? Once he turned back, you know what happened? American custom waiting right there for him, for all passport. Took away all of their passport. Revoked citizenship. Back to China. Xi Jinping, I think, loved that. High-tech people, China need that too. That's what happened. Okay? I hope this is a fake story, but you can see that in YouTube. I found it. Somehow it popped up. When her car turned around, American Custom Police more than one police were waiting for him. Everything gone bad. How come they don't even, well, that's 15 years ago. They don't care. But now it's different. Everybody be careful. Hey, Robbie, be careful, okay? When you go to Canadian, go to Canada, Vancouver, or whatever, remember, get your everything ready for that. Okay, her citizen cancelled, revoked, deported back to China. Right there. They don't even need to go home, I think. Okay, whatever. That's what happened. dishonesty. Now, here's the second one, a story, very exciting story. Good or bad, that's different. But that's why it clicked. I feel that we have to talk about this thing. Okay, Old Testament was written for us. Your sin will find you out. Okay, this one easy to remember. Numbers 32, verse 23. You switch around the number. Okay, that's why it makes it easy for me to remember. Numbers 32, 23. If you don't do this, you sin against God. And you must know your sin will find you out. Yeah, over here. Okay, you have your chance. Be honest. You promise to fight with all other brothers together. If you fail to do that, you sin against God, and your sin will find you out. Lies cannot be hidden forever. Now, this thing happened unto them by way of example, and they were written. They were written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the ages are come. Okay? At the end ages, there's now our days for our warning. Okay? For our learning, not to make the same mistake. Especially when you promise God what you want to do, what you need to do, what you have to do, what God wants you to do, then do it honestly. If you cheated, okay, refuse to do what you promised, your sin will find you out. Jesus said this to Jesus had this to say. While at that time a crowd of many thousands had gathered so that they were trampling on one another. Yeah, this occasion 2,000 years ago. Lots of people, thousands of people, okay, crowded. Want to listen to Jesus' teaching. Jesus began to speak first to his disciples, saying, Be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. God hated that. Jesus had one whole chapter, Matthew 23, chapter 23, whole chapter about hypocrisy. They believe Jesus but practice hypocrisy. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed. Everything will be exposed. And now even American custom able to do that. And now I heard quite a few times now and saw a report. American government, FBI, is sending their agent to visit churches, sit into their worship, especially senior center. Senior center being investigated. And then they find out, they fought, okay, on, they call it Medicaid, okay. Well, this thing happened, I cannot imagine. Senior center operate because people have money, put money together, put resources together to help the old people. You don't get government money. We don't get any time. At one time, we try to get free lunch for our children. We have 29 years of children program. Teach them to speak Chinese and write Chinese. And a few years, 1 or 2 years, something like that. Well, that's not a problem. They always come to evade that we should turn it down. No more. We don't want that. That's not worth the trouble. Okay? Besides that little thing, we never ask any government help. By the grace of God, the Church of God do not do things like that. Okay, here it says, nothing concealed that will not be disclosed. Hidden, hidden that will not be made known. What you have said in the dark. Why do people in the dark? Okay, when you're dreaming. Will be heard in the daylight. We did speak in the dark, right? Remember we went to Roma? Complete dark. Okay? We try to know who's there, okay? Hopefully it's not a bear right there. They speak in the dark, okay? But will be exposed in the daylight time. And what you have whispered in the ear, in the inner rooms, will be proclaimed from the rooftop. Jesus said that. Everything will be exposed, open up in open. Okay, sooner or later, you will get caught. And God will not let you go. That's why honesty is very, very important. Apostle Paul wrote this. I exhort, therefore, that first of all, supplications, prayers, intercessions, giving of thanks be made for all men, especially for this, for kings, and for all that are in authority. Submit to them, obey their rule. Like this afternoon, we're going to have a baptism, okay? Because it was last Thursday, we decided, Mr. Man, he has enough faith, he want to get baptized. So we saw this is the best time to let him get baptized. And then, we will take his confession downstairs after this, if we have time. We have a lot of announcements. Please take a look at it and keep that, okay? And for kings and for all that are in authority. Oh, I was thinking about good things can become bad. Like in reality, like today, this afternoon, we have a baptism. And we have some good people thinking the water may be too cold. So usually they boil hot water and pour into the pool and to raise up make the water not be too cold for the one who will get baptized. But I don't like it. I always advise them not to do that. Like this morning, I came 7 o'clock to set everything up, and I released very hot water into it. And I test the water. Even me, myself, 86, when I get wet into that water, I will not feel too cold. So I advise no one try to boil hot water and pour into it. Don't do that. So let's put it, this is my instruction. They were always saying to do this thing is a favor, is a service, is a good thing. But if I say don't do that, and you do that, that becomes a very bad thing. You disobey. And that, according to Hebrew chapter 13, verse 17. Okay? A good thing can become a bad thing. You want to be careful. Unless you are an elder, you can decide what time you can do. But right now, I'm the preacher, no elder here. I'm the one who set everything in order. Like, don't underestimate the resource that how I do the Lord's work. I came 7 o'clock in the morning, check everything. The water is already there, and it's warm enough. I don't want anyone to, when the church do baptism, to boil water. To me, I think it's dangerous. So some people, sometimes they ignore what I said. So this morning I made an announcement. Don't ignore what I said. Okay? I told him I'm doing what's said in the Bible. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17. Obey your leader in the church, everything. Okay? So I don't want to have any accident. Okay, I don't need more things to do. Like yesterday evening, to me it's evening. Taiwan is morning. Like that Tammy recently, he will come back next year. This time he said he will plan 2 Sunday. I said you will plan 2 Sunday to be here. During that 2 Sunday, you have about quite a few days. I will try to arrange 1 or 2 days to study Bible with you. Okay? I said if you have a group of engineers can fly here, I will baptize them. But if you have 30 people to be baptized, 30 people willing to be baptized according to the Bible, I will fly to Taiwan to do that. You know what he said? Because I told them, if you have 50, then I said, how about reduce to 30? You know what he said? Out of the blue, he said, that's why Abraham asked God not to destroy Gomorrah. Remember? When God told Abraham, he's going to burn up Gomorrah and the other Sodom, right?
Sodom.
Yeah. He said, suppose there's 30 righteous people. He said, okay, out of 30 righteous people, I will spare it. How about 20? Then he said, how about 10? He did not ask more. How about none? You see, what did he say? How about none? 1. He didn't say that. So he said 10. He said, God said, okay, I will spare. If you got 10, you know how many? 1. God only found 1. So open, burn up. Cindy, remember the story? Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. I said, hey, I'm sorry, I never thought about that. Really, I never thought about that. I'm just saying, if you have 30, you know what I said? Because you need 30 to start a church of Christ there. The 30 should be able, with engineer, 30 people should be able to support a preacher. Right, Moses? 30 people should. And you have lots of high-tech people there. If you have 30 high-tech people, they should be able to support generously a preacher there. Then we can start a church of Christ. Just flatly tell him. Okay. For kings and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet, peaceful life, like David and Talia. Quiet, peaceful life. Nobody there to bother them. You know what? Whatever they can call Mr. Chen. They'll tell them, leave them alone. You know what I got? You watch out. I got Bible. Okay. Hey David, I won't tell them I got a gun. Bible is better. Okay. That we may lead a quiet and peaceful life in all godliness, honesty. Remember, godliness, honesty always come together. They are twin babies. They don't go separate. Remember, honesty, godly, they all go together. I assume, you can say I'm wrong. Each one of us wants to have a quiet and peaceful life. Anybody dislike that? Like to fight all the time? Most you want to see David and Talia fight all the time? No. Lucky. Okay. Everybody want that. I want that all this year. That's why I preach. That's why I want all the people. Hey, Rabbi, I want all the people to have this kind of life. But you got to have what? Godliness and honesty. I'm very happy to see you here. Remember that, Rabbi. honesty. Okay? They always go together, godliness and honesty. Okay, this is why we believe Jesus. Quiet and peaceable, peaceful life is all in all godliness and honesty. Godliness and honesty exist together. One cannot have godliness without honesty. Cannot have honesty without godliness. You cannot. This is somehow maybe God's creation defects. Humans are very hard to be honest if they're not godliness. They always like to take a little bit whatever. Okay? Now, let's come to John 8:31-59. These are those believing Jews. In John 8:31-59 were believers, but they practice hypocrisy. Yeah, there are many people, they call them believers. I believe Jesus. They believe Jesus. Everybody believes Jesus. Remember I told you the story? Oh, I forgot. Remember, the lion is like a roaring devil. Satan is like a roaring lion, searching for evil people to devour. One time, this lion attacked a man, and he ate him from the feet on all the way to the head. When he reached the mouth, he suddenly sprang off. Hey, this guy believes Jesus. He believes it only in his mouth. You start from your foot, from your feet. You hear honesty and godliness. Then, when the lion tries to bite you at your feet, hey, this guy believes Jesus. So you say you're lying. Lion cannot eat you. Okay? You have to let the lion eat you all the way to the mouth. Okay? I'm pretty sure they make up this story. Okay? But give us a good teaching. To the having believed the Jews, Jesus called them what? Liars, belong to Satan. A lot of people like that. That's why I always say, beside the Church of Christ, if you can find me one real Jesus believer, I will give you 100 American currency. Oh, this morning I counted about this thing called honesty. We have a government agency, or especially building department, come to check this place, examine this place. I told you many times. I said, all you need to do is what? Look at my parking lot. During the week, Monday to Friday, come take a look at our parking lot. This morning, I started calculating. We can park 10 cars. That wall and this wall, we can park 10 cars. Free to get in and out. 10, okay? At least we can get 300 each car. In 1 year, in the last 45 years, 45 years since we're here, all these 45 years multiplied by 52, multiplied by 300. You know come out how much? 1,062,000. Okay? You can calculate that. But we did not have it. Okay? People want to rent. I said, you cannot do that. This is church. We're tax free. We cannot rent. How about donation? You just said ring and now donation. Lying. You cannot do it. Hey, Moses. Okay? All this year. That's 1.6 million. Hey, Moses. But we not regret. Okay? Honesty. Peaceable, quiet life. Okay? And they belong to Satan. They practice hypocrisy. Jesus said, do not swear. Titus said, read that. Simply let your yes be yes and no be no. Okay, I taught this something. Don't say hi, don't say how. Say, is that in the Bible or not in the Bible? You practice, you say you believe Jesus, you worship God, you believe this, you believe that, according to what chapter and verse. Never ask why. Ask, is that in the Bible? If this is in the Bible, practice. If it's not in the Bible, you have to decide, give up or insist. Okay? Now is the point that we insist, do what's said in the Bible. Other people insist, do what not said in the Bible. Okay? By the grace of God, as I always mention, by the grace of God, we have black ink on white paper, original text, dictionary. That's why whatever I preach, nobody can argue. Because this is reality. I know, you know, everybody know. We have black ink, white paper. Okay? Say no more. Anything more than yes or no, go to hell. Beyond this is from evil one. You can say, the Bible did not say go to hell. It said evil one. Okay. I apologize. Evil one. And you have to hope evil one don't go to hell. Okay? I know how to say that too. So don't give me that. Conclusion now. Plenty of time. I can slow down now. Okay, right now, America is deporting all liars, immigrants who break the law. Law breaker immigrants. Even they had become citizen, they revoke your citizenship. Even you have green card, they take away your green card. Nowadays, I feel like if President Trump said you did that, there's no way you can go. What he said. If Donald Trump said you did this, you cannot say no. Something like that right now. Okay? Right now it's deporting. American government is deporting anyone they found. The ICE found you lie. Anyone lie at the time of becoming an American citizen, or when you get a green card, or after that, you are a lawbreaker. And his way, President Trump's way, to me is very smart. The most safe way. I mean save money. Okay? Arrest these people. Put it in a place to wait, and then deport it. They don't go through court. They don't need judge. They don't need courtroom. They don't need retain. They only need what? Retention center. Save lots of money, you know. You put one in jailhouse, that's $100,000 a year. Okay, you need restaurant. You need chef to cook food for them. You need guards. So much problem. Now is literally right there to the retention center and then waiting to be out. They don't have to go through. They call what? Legal process?
Due process.
Due process, okay. Just like that. Easy and simple. Throw trash under the tree right out there. It's also what? It's also a law breaking. This throw trash under the tree outside of this building alongside the road. This law is displayed on all garbage truck. I took picture, garbage truck. Do not litter. Okay? I post a few people, we recorded out there on the wall. Hey, Moses, does that count? If they come to look, These people are law breaking. I don't think they come here. FBI don't come here. But I posted and I wrote. I said, if you want peace, believe Jesus, obey law, do righteousness. In America, you have peace. So far, everybody like it. A lot of people take picture. I said, want peace? I'll give you one, okay, Robbie? A poster. You want peace? Everybody want peace. Then, believe Jesus. 1, 2, do righteousness. Because the long word, so it's a smaller letter. And then, believe Jesus, do right, obey law, do righteousness. In America, you have peace. Everybody recognize that. It's true in America. By the grace of God, we still can call the police. And the police usually come to help us to have peace. Okay? But right now, this is what happened. Okay, people keep, a few days ago, people keep throw the other place, okay? But our recorders also recorded. Remember, in America, honesty is best policy. I say, want peace, believe Jesus, obey law, do righteousness. In America, you have peace. You know what I mean? In China, you cannot. The first one, they don't let you believe Jesus. Okay? You can believe Jesus in your heart, but not practice. Okay? So I say in America, you can have peace. Oh, finish. Hey, Kai, what did I preach this morning? Honesty. Okay, very good. Guys, remember. In America, honesty is what? Best policy. Don't be like that high-tech person. Suddenly, she had to be back into China. And all the senior center, they can all come to the Church of Christ. Then we will have enough facility, we will have enough manpower, we will have enough money to help. I did it myself when Moses was a young man, young boy. I did help people, drive people to hospital. Okay? I did help lots of people. The church can do it. We don't need government money. Okay, even if we get government funding, I remember we working in the Moses father there also, a manpower project. Manpower project, even the executive director, he does not get much money. Okay, very little money. And all those who are in charge, all those who are workers, get very little money. Okay? And everybody is very, very honest. But how come today FBI have to arrest senior center operators and put them in jail? What happened? Okay, I don't need to know, and I want to know. But it's not right to me. Government should interfere. They put up money, they have put up resources to help old people. What's wrong? Okay? Especially they put up their own money. You can tell me, because they see money from government. Anybody do that? Or say nobody do that? Okay, David, come and say closing prayer.